Well, the festive season is off to a grim start on the country's roads in spite of measures to try and prevent the number of accidents. So far, over 800 people have been killed in crashes on the roads, with holidaymakers still expected to drive until around New Year's Eve and then still the journey back home in early January. Let's get the latest from Mpumalanga Department of Community Safety spokesperson Moeti Mmusi. Mr. Mmusi, a very good evening to you. Welcome to News at Prime. Are people behaving on the roads in Mpumalanga tonight?
Thank you very much, and thank you for having us on your show. A very good evening to you and the viewers at home. We are very much happy because most people have generally behaved on the roads, and we thank them for that in the province, because was it not for that, the situation could have been far much worse. Remember, we have lost about 113 people since the commencement of the festive season so far in our province, in various crashes that we've recorded as a province since the beginning of the festive season.
So over 100 people killed on the roads in Mpumalanga. Let me ask you a question that I was asking the Free State a short time ago. What is driving these crashes in Mpumalanga? Are people tired? Are they drunk? Are there other factors?
Well, there are other factors. You'll remember we've recorded quite a number of head-on collisions. We've had one major crash where about 9 people were killed on R573 road last week when a buggy overturned on that part of the road. And then there's this road, R38 road, between Barberton and Maiden, whereby 6 people were actually killed when 2 sedans collided head-on. On the same stretch of the road, just between Manzana and Barberton as well, there was about 6 people who were killed when there was a head-on collision. R541 road around Chakastad, there was also a head-on collision there that killed, that you consider a major crash because more than 5 people also died there. So there's about 4 accidents that we had that produced almost 20 fatalities. But safe to say, our law enforcement officers have been encouraged and urged upon by our MEC not to be discouraged or to remain undeterred by this, but to rather continue working very hard to ensure that we save many lives on the road. But like we said earlier on, we remain grateful to the motorists who continue to behave on the road, and then we hope that the others will take a leaf out of that and do the same, so that we all live beyond December. And
are there more specific areas, Mr. Mmusi, where you're seeing the worst of these trends that you've just outlined?
Well, as a province, we are particularly concerned because we have got 3 districts. One of the districts is Nkangala district, which seems to be leading in terms of these fatal crashes. This R573, Moloto Road, that's where the 9 people were also killed. Then we've got an area, the N4 stretch part. Then we do have also the N12, where we seem to be having problems. The other road that we are keeping a very close eye on is the R38 road, R40 road as well as the N2. You remember there on the N2 road between Emelo and Pitre Chief Mkondo, there was a time when we recorded about 2,500 vehicles moving there per hour on that part of the road. And many other roads that we're keeping a very close eye on, the ones that we've identified as accidents hotspot. Like when you go to R23, it's also one area where we would have some of the common offenses that include speeding excessively, among others, and people overtaking dangerously. So we believe that with the plans that we've put into place, like our block patrols, some of the roadblocks there and there, and also the constant visibility of our law enforcement officers, working closely with the Road Traffic Management Corporation, as well as the traffic officers from municipality and the police, we believe an impact will be made, but also we'll be relying again as well on the general behavior of our motorists. We don't want to see motorists who drive when we are tired, because we have stopped over almost 90,000 vehicles. The problem with some of the vehicles that we have stopped is that some of them were not roadworthy at all. They were not supposed to be on the road. But those vehicles, they still took chances. They even went through other provinces to come through, and they were stopped here in Mpumalanga. That worries us as well, that there are people who don't take road safety seriously, to a point of taking unroadworthy vehicles on the road, knowing very well that those vehicles are not roadworthy. That is why we are appealing to our traffic officers. They will continue to show no leniency towards such individuals.
Something else that struck me earlier reading up on Mpumalanga was about the use of either incorrect vehicle registration plates or people driving without them at all? I understand you've had about 600 cars stopped for that offence this holiday period.
Yes, absolutely. Among some of the law enforcement officers did not only have to deal with negligent and reckless driving. We have also seen some people breaking the law by displaying number plates with incorrect fonts and all of that. In worst cases, they did not even display them at all. So we impounded such vehicles, we removed them. About more than 600 or so of them had those number plates taken off so that they can replace them with the correct ones. Is breaking the law, and then failure to display number plates is not only an offense, but it also makes them more vulnerable, because some people, they would remove these number plates for nefarious reasons, including probably to evade speed law enforcement by way of speed cameras and all of that. So we are encouraging every motorist to take it upon themselves and make it their own responsibility to ensure that they put and affix correct and proper number plates.
Moeti Mmusi, good to speak to you, spokesperson for the Community Safety Department in Mpumalanga. Enjoy the rest of your evening, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.